Hi everyone, my name is Duratun Nasekhah with student number 220142253. I am from Introduction to Literary Studies 501 class. So today I'm gonna tell you about a very powerful story called Woman at Point Zero by Nawal El Saadawi. In this video, I will explain the story, the character, and how it connects to feminism, and what I learned from it. So, let's start. First, I will explain about the plot. So, the story starts with a female doctor who comes to visit a prisoner named Firdaus. Firdaus is a woman who has been sentenced to death because she killed a man. At first, Firdaus refused to talk to anyone, but finally she agrees to tell her life story. Firdaus tells that since she was a child, her life was full of pain. Her father was mean, and then her mother couldn't protect her, and she was even circumcised as a child, which gave her a deep trauma. And then when she grew up, she was married to men who also hurt her. Firdaus tried to work honestly in office, but then the pay was very low, and she was treated badly. Then she became a prostitution because she realized it was the only way to earn money and have a control over her life. Even though it was very a hard job, she felt free than when she was a wife or a worker. One day, a pimp tried to control her and Firdaus killed him. That's why she was sent to prison and would be executed. But Firdaus had no regret. She felt that this way the only time she truly felt free because she was not afraid anymore. And then the character. First, Firdaus. She is the main character. A smart and brave woman who suffered a lot in her life from her childhood until her death sentence. Firdaus wants to be respected and free. Even when life is very hard, she keeps fighting. Next is Firdaus' father. A poor farmer, he is strict, rude, and beats her mother. He doesn't really care about Firdaus and never support her. And next is Firdaus' mother. She's weak and quiet. She follows her husband and doesn't protect her child Firdaus even when she suffers. It's crazy. And then Uncle Firdaus lives with him for a while. At the first, he helps her go to school, but later, he sexual abused her. Show that even family members can do bad things to Firdaus. Next, Firdaus' husband. He's much older than Firdaus and very violent. He beats her and treats her badly. He's a symbol of how some men abuse her power in marriage. Next is Bayomi, a coffee shop owner who promised to help Firdaus, but then lock her in a room and lets other men abuse her. He's another man who takes advantage of her. Next is Sharifah Salah, a Madam Pim, who bring Firdaus into the world of prostitution. At first, she gave her confirm, but later she also control her. Next is Marzuk, a male pimp who tried to force Firdaus back into prostitution, but she'll kill him, and that's why she end up in a prison. Next is the prison doctor, a female psychiatrist who listens to Firdaus' life story. Through her, we understand Firdaus' thought and feelings. She represents society's final witness to Firdaus' pain and strength. And then how it connect in feminism. So feminism is a movement that fights for equal right for women and men, but in a peaceful and responsible way. In the story, Firdaus is not feminism group, but the story show the woman wants to be freedom for operation. Firdaus want to be freedom to choose her life. He doesn't want to be forced to marry. Doesn't want to be disrespected at work, and she doesn't want to her body to be used by men. She wants to be respected as a full woman being. In this, Firdaus' story fits well with the value of moderate feminism because she dares to fight the unfair system against women. Through her story, we can see that the fight for justice is not always with a protest, but also with a personal courage, like a Firdaus show. And after I read this story, I learned that women also have the right to live free and happy. Frida will show that if we stay silent, we will keep being hurt. But when we speak up and fight, that's when we become more strong. And then I also realized that many women in the world still suffer. They are forced to marriage, or they have no chance to go to school or work. And in this story it made me care more and want to be respect the woman around me. And then so in this story, woman at point zero is more important that I learned that sometimes choosing dignity is more important than life. Firdaus was not afraid to die because she had been hurt too many times, but she stood tall and didn't beg for mercy. That is like a true strength. So that's the story of woman at point zero. It's a tough story, but it really opens our eyes. I hope Firdaus' story help us become aware more that injustice women still face. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for watching, and see you next video. Bye bye.